Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Vic here from Ultimate Abundance. Welcome to my channel again. Today, I'd like to share with you the my interpretation about karmas versus your ability to manifest things in your life. We've had a chat uh, with among a few friends of mine, and we were talking about how does the karmas affect our lives. And few of them, they had the belief that karmas are predestined and you cannot really change or make any changes in your life as the karmas has been written down. So what I believe is basically you are made out of different species. Um, as they see it in astrology or palmistry, and they determine, okay, here's what your astrological planetary positions, they say, this is what your life is going to be all about. But I think it's a map of life, but it's not predetermined destiny of life. So what I mean by that is you are made out of different spices or minerals or ingredients. For instance, if someone has a lack of iron in their body or blood, um, people usually get more angry easily and they lose their temper. They have less patience in terms of that. Not that I'm a doctor or something, but in general. Uh, so what happened is this is your destiny as per the people who believe in destiny. That okay, if your body has lack of this, lack of that, so you cannot do this, you cannot do that, you have to go through this and whatsoever, right? So the thing is, this is where the belief comes in. And I've also heard people saying, I've changed the lines of my hand after changing my habits and by taking my life to a different direction. So what I mean by that is you cannot really say, okay, here's my destiny and I have to live with this. So people who compromise with the destiny, they do live with it, and it does play a big role. Don't take me wrong. It whether you believe it or not, I have gone through quite a bit of stuff, which we'll discuss in future videos. And all of this does matter to certain point. People who easily get the success in their life, they put all the credit to themselves. They should, but at the same time, they should know they have certain ingredients in them preloaded, pre-uploaded, so they can naturally follow the path of success. Like some people tend to be more bossy than the others. So why are they so? And sometimes elder child children is pretty calm and quiet, and the second one born is very bullying. The Why is that? If children is programmed from the day one by the parents, so if the parents so used to with the calm child, and how come this new child came with all different personality traits? What that basically means, karmas, previous karmas, they do play a role. Our life is made out of different ancestors' DNAs. You can stretch this very long. Who knows how many DNA we've got? That's why it's untraceable. And sometimes there's so many DNA in our blood from our ancestors that it's hard to track sometimes. But at the same time, all these lives that we have within us, this kind of makes us what we are. We're not us. We're not me, or we are not just one person. We are a combination of different ancestors from God knows how many lives. So the point that I'm trying to make here, just to clear the interpretation between the manifestations versus the karmas. So karmas are basically ingredients which you already have. Now, the whole idea is how to change those karmas. This is where the most people they would relate and they would have questions about it. That how can we change? Okay, if the karmas are there and it's a map of our life, okay, blah blah blah. We do understand all that, but how can we change it? Now, in my opinion, there are several different ways we can change our karmas. Um, some of them, it's called repetition. As you could see, the internet is loaded with the affirmations and all that stuff right now, which plays a very very important role in so many people's life, so many people life. Um, the only thing is when the repetition of affirmation is alone, without the belief, without any action, sometimes it takes a bit longer than you think you should or it would. The reason is that, again, it depends what karma ingredients you have in you. So let's say if by repetition you are creating a strength within you, you're telling yourself every day that I'm very strong, I'm very smart, I'm very confident. So what you're trying to say is you're basically increasing or correcting the DNA structure that tells you that you're weak, but you're trying to correct it. So by doing that, let's say if the strength is given to you by increasing the iron level, like I was giving you the example of iron before. Um, basically, by saying that, you're basically trying to say that you are strong. So, in order for you to be strong, if you believe and if you keep repeating those words, you start to feel strong. It does work. And normally they say it takes anywhere from 21 to 30 days. And I believe it takes 21 to 30 days or even 40 days sometimes. And that's why a lot of cultures, they do 40 days fast, and then or they have 40 days prayers and things like that, which basically is not to make any other god happy which is outside of you, which is to make changes in your own DNA. So I hope I'm making myself clear, not confusing you guys with a lot of ideas. That's why I just want to stick on this one concept today, that DNA is your structure, is your karma. Your DNA structure is your karmic map that you are going to live the life accordingly. Now, if you need to change it, you can definitely change. There's one way we discuss is the repetition. Repetition, not only a string of words, it has to be attached with a strong belief within yourself. So one thing is you choose the clear words what you really like to be, or convert yourself to be. If you want to be brave, you have to clearly state that I am brave in a certain way, and then you also have to really believe in that. Now, the step number 2 is basically be yourself in a brave situation. I'm not saying that break a fight into with some other people or be a part of a fight or something like that. I'm saying that you need to really play that movie in your mind that you are being brave. Not in terms of brave where you're actually fighting with people, brave in a way of that you are showing your strength in terms of speech, in terms of dominating, in terms of domination, also in terms of that you're actually dominating others, not in a negative way, but in a positive way, that you are playing a leader's role in that film or the movie that you're playing within your brain. So that makes a difference along with those affirmations. Now, once those affirmations, and you have to surround, number three is you have to surround yourself with the images of strength, the images of leaders, the images of players, depending on where you want to use your strength. Why do you want to be strong? And why do you want to be brave? You have to surround yourself with those images. And you have to stay away from people who dominate you. If you are surrounded by them, even if you can't get away from them, what you can do is you can let them do, say, whatever they want, but do not stick in that situation for very long. Try to get away as soon as you get a moment. Find an excuse, say something, just throw any crap you wish to, just get away from that situation. Once you're away from that situation, what's going to happen is it's not going to let you start that momentum of weakness that other people always make you feel. So the moment you start to get dominated by those people, then you start to feel weaker and weaker and weaker within you. So you have to stay away from those people which kind of dominates you. If you don't have a choice, you're stuck in an elevator with those people and you can't really go anywhere for the time being. What you can do, if you have a choice, don't listen to them. Otherwise, start thinking about something else. And even if they ask you to, oh, did you listen to me or something? You could say, yes, I did. And they say, what do you think? The moment you start to ignore them, you'll start to see attraction from them towards you. Now, because you're not a successful victim for them, they will be curious. And you don't have to explain it to them why you're doing this. You just stay away from them. You just keep your mind away from them. If you can't physically go away from them, try to. If you can't, just keep your mind away from them. So try these three things. Write down the clear affirmations. What do you really want to be? And how do you want to change your life? What's the biggest hurdle you get in terms of communicating with other people, or in terms of something that's stopping you from growing? So if you really would like to try these three things for now, I would say just pick one thing that you'd like to do. I know we all have a lot of desires, but let's just pick one so that you could start to see the difference. And along with that, you need to create your base. I'll make a different video on that as well. That how can you prepare your body and your mind and your soul to be ready for the changes that actually will restructure your karmas. And I hope you understood or enjoy this video, and I'm hoping that I'm very clear in this video. And because lots of thoughts come while I'm speaking, but I'm trying not to take it to different branches. So I just stick it to one idea: karma versus manifestation. And how can you do it? By taking these three steps. So I hope you enjoy this video, and please subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon. And also please do write any comments if you have. Like I said, I'm also learning every day. So if you guys have anything to share or discuss, please feel free to write a comments below, and I'd love to respond them at my earliest convenience. Thank you so much, guys. And the next video, like I said, I will be discussing about the how to prepare yourself about the karmic changes or DNA structure changes in your life and your body. Thank you very much. So I hope you like this video, and see you next time.